Hello everyone, welcome back to the World Conflict Monitor channel. Please subscribe my channel. Today we dive into one of the most astonishing developments in modern military aviation, a plan by the United States to mass-produce the B-21 Raider stealth bombers and an advanced generation of fighters known as the F-47. The story shocked the world because for decades the US relied on limited numbers of highly advanced but extremely expensive stealth aircraft, designed for quality over quantity. Now, Washington is shifting gears, embracing both cutting-edge technology and mass production on a scale not seen since World War II. This move signals to the world that America is preparing not just for deterrence, but for the possibility of prolonged and large-scale conflict in an era where rival powers are advancing at a dangerous pace. The summary of the story is simple but powerful. America has decided that the future of air dominance does not rest on small fleets of exquisite but scarce aircraft, but rather on the combination of stealth, artificial intelligence, long-range precision weapons, and the ability to build them in large numbers. This shift is sending shockwaves through global defense circles because it changes the balance of power in the skies. The B-21 Raider, once thought to be produced in only small numbers, will now roll off production lines at a pace reminiscent of the Cold War, while the newly designed F-47 fighter, lighter, cheaper, but still advanced, will give the US the ability to field massive squadrons capable of overwhelming any adversary. From the outside, the B-21 Raider is a vision of futuristic design. Its smooth, seamless skin is designed to deflect radar waves, giving it an almost ghost-like presence. With a flying wing shape, similar to the B-2 Spirit but far more refined, it appears like a shadow in the sky, nearly impossible to track. Every curve of its exterior has been engineered with stealth in mind, and the materials used are said to be among the most advanced composites ever created, reducing both heat signature and radar cross-section. The F-47, on the other hand, carries a sleeker, more agile frame. Unlike the bulky look of heavy stealth bombers, the F-47 fighter looks sharp, predatory, almost like a falcon with wings optimized for speed, agility, and survivability. Its canopy is blended into the fuselage, its airframe coated in radar-absorbent material, and its lines are drawn to minimize detection. Together, these exteriors represent the duality of power, the heavy-hitting stealth bomber that can strike continents away, and the agile fighter that dominates the skies. Inside the B-21, however, simplicity reigns. The cockpit is compact, efficient, and stripped of unnecessary complexity. The crew interface is almost entirely digital, using large touchscreens and advanced AI assistance systems that reduce pilot workload to the minimum. Automation handles much of the flight management, allowing the pilots to focus entirely on mission execution. The F-47 fighter interior is even more compact. It is designed for a single pilot, with an advanced helmet-mounted display that essentially turns the pilot's vision into the control interface. Instead of a cluttered dashboard, the pilot sees an augmented reality overlay, highlighting threats, targets, and navigation cues directly on the visor. These interiors may not be luxurious, but they represent a future where technology amplifies human ability while reducing the burden of control. When it comes to performance, the B-21 pushes the boundaries of what a bomber can achieve. It is designed to fly intercontinental missions without refueling, carrying both nuclear and conventional payloads deep into enemy territory. Its engines are optimized for efficiency and silence, reducing both heat and acoustic signature. Unlike the B-2, which required enormous maintenance and had limited availability, the B-21 is engineered for endurance and readiness. It can loiter in contested airspace longer and deliver precision strikes with hypersonic weapons. The F-47 fighter is a different beast altogether. It is smaller, lighter, and faster than the F-35, and though it sacrifices some of the F-35's multi-role complexity, it gains speed, maneuverability, and affordability. Designed to fly in swarms, supported by drones, the F-47 is the spear tip of mass production strategy, able to challenge enemy fighters head-on while still operating under the protective cloak of stealth. Safety features on both aircraft are as advanced as their offensive capabilities. The B-21 includes redundant systems designed to ensure survival even in contested environments, including electronic warfare shields, cyber resilience against hacking, and the ability to reroute mission data through satellite relays if jammed. The cockpit is hardened against electromagnetic pulses, ensuring nuclear survivability. The F-47 integrates next-generation ejection systems, automatic ground collision avoidance, and AI-assisted maneuvering to help pilots survive dogfights at extreme speeds. Both aircraft emphasize survivability not just through stealth, but through layered defensive systems, ensuring pilots can return home even after venturing into the most dangerous skies. The unique selling points of these aircraft are what makes the US plan so disruptive. The B-21 Raider's uniqueness lies in its combination of stealth, range, payload flexibility, and relatively lower maintenance cost compared to its predecessor. It is built to be sustainable, something the B-2 never achieved. The F-47's uniqueness, however, is its role as a mass-produced stealth fighter. Unlike the F-22, which was too expensive to field in large numbers, and the F-35, which became overly complex, the F-47 aims to hit the sweet spot, cheap enough to produce by the hundreds, advanced enough to dominate the skies, and simple enough to be maintained rapidly. This dual approach, quality with the B-21 and quantity with the F-47, creates a layered force structure that the world has not seen in modern history. Price is always a point of controversy, but the US government has made it clear that affordability is at the core of this mass production strategy. The B-21 is expected to cost significantly less than the B-2, which at its peak reached over $2 billion per aircraft. Current estimates suggest the B-21 may cost around $600 million per unit, a staggering sum, but still far more manageable than past bombers. The F-47, meanwhile, is intended to rival or even undercut the cost of modern fourth-generation fighters, making it possible to build squadrons at scale without bankrupting the defense budget. This combination of affordability and capability is what makes the strategy both bold and alarming for adversaries. In conclusion, the US decision to mass-produce the B-21 Raider and the F-47 fighter marks a turning point in global military aviation. It signals that America no longer intends to rely solely on small fleets of elite aircraft, but instead aims to dominate both technologically and numerically. For rivals like China and Russia, this creates a daunting challenge. They must either match the pace of production, or risk falling irreversibly behind in the next generation of air warfare. For allies, it is reassurance that American airpower will remain unmatched for decades to come. And for the world, it is a reminder that in the 21st century, military dominance is not just about who has the best aircraft, but also about who can build them in. Numbers that reshape the balance of power.